In traditional teacher-centered approaches, students learn mostly by being told and imitation, and to a much lesser degree through thinking and doing. Case-based pedagogy turns this equation upside down. Thus, learning becomes student-centered and engaging. Notwithstanding the many advantages of case-based learning, this method can be made more effective and interesting by complementing it with related activities before, after, or during the case discussion. In services marketing, the endeavor was to go beyond the standard case discussions and occasional role plays and make the case learning experience truly memorable for the students. Most of the cases were complemented with hands-on activities using easily available materials like Lego building blocks, die-cast toys, Chinese puzzle tangram, origami, mechanic sets, bottle crowns, and even matchsticks. For instance, the activity conducted to support the case discussion on influencing customer behavior in services involved the use of Chinese puzzle tangram. A furniture market prototype was designed wherein some teams of students played the role of furniture retailers and the rest played the role of customers. The retailers provided the customers with printed tangram patterns as a proxy for furniture designs and a tangram set to assemble. The designs were of different difficulty levels and priced differently. The customers dropped by the furniture stores at the random intervals, interacted with the retailer, selected a specific design, paid their respective price, and received the tangram set and the printed pattern to assemble. Some customers were able to fix the parts as per the design and felt happy. However, some failed to do so in a specified time. These latter type of customers came back to the retailers asking for help. The retailers, in turn, provided after-sales service options for an additional price. At the end of the exercise, the customers were asked to indicate their level of satisfaction with the retailers with the help of post-it strips. This activity followed the case discussion. Both the retailers and customers were asked to share their experiences dealing with each other. In the process, the students understood the application of the concepts and problems they had already dealt with in the case. A similar activity that complemented the case study on service blueprinting involved Lego bricks and die-cast toys. Unlike the tangram activity, this activity preceded the case discussion. Following the briefing session, the class was divided into small teams and each team was assigned the task of designing a service layout and the corresponding blueprint. The teams brainstormed to build the entire service facility layout with resource materials provided to them. The students were also asked to indicate the waiting and failure points. This formed the basis on which the teams were evaluated for the activity. The corresponding case study that was intended to teach issues and challenges related to service blueprint was discussed in the next session. Students were asked to carefully note the case facts and design a blueprint for the company in question. The evaluations of the students were done on the basis of their class participation and a final blueprint that they submitted. For the sessions on service operations and service quality, an entire assembly line was designed with the help of origami and the process was assisted by student volunteers. The activity was conducted during the case discussion. The class observed the assembly line and identified lead times, throughput rate, and other operations management related parameters in a manufacturing setup and compared and contrasted them with case facts and dilemmas in the services context. Additionally, alternative strategies of push and pull and implementation of Kanban were demonstrated to help students think over the issues in the case and how these theories can be applied in the services. Prior to the case discussion on innovation, the students were involved in an activity that took use of mechanic sets The class was divided into teams, and each team worked towards building an innovative automobile and outlined an experiment for its market testing. All the students were advised to take a careful note of the entire process they were going through as a team. In the case discussion that followed, students were easily able to figure out the implications of the activity in terms of relating it to the case facts, understanding the dilemma of innovation, and experimentation and services put forward in the case. This was possible only because they experienced it firsthand through the activity. Students in the activity-based case discussions were visibly more participative in the case discussions, and the quality of responses was much better than students in other sections and courses where no activity was conducted. Students exposed to these activity-supported cases were more confident in their knowledge of the theories and their application in the case situation. Many of them related case facts and figures to their hands-on experience, with the problems they had faced, how they overcame these problems, etc. The class was visibly more involved as the discussion intensified. The activities alongside cases provided the students with a scope to learn and explore the concepts of services marketing on their own without direct supervision from the teacher. As students learned more by trial and error and thinking, the learning became more sticky. Additionally, it incorporated a fun element in learning. It even influenced those students who were used to everything being entertaining, exciting, instantly gratifying, and easy. Students who would otherwise be lost because of their poor attitude towards preparation and class participation.